Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a Thrive Causemetics brand review video. I have 12 products I'm going to talk about in this video, so I'll make sure to list them all with a timestamp down below in the description in case you only want to see the review for certain products. I'm going to try to keep this video as brief as I possibly can, but I do want to give you guys a more in-depth review of each product. I'm also going to be showing you clips of me using the products so you can see how they work and how I like to apply them. If you are not familiar with the brand Thrive Causemetics, they are a high-end beauty brand. They carry makeup and they also have recently started carrying skincare. They also offer a lot of bundles, so if you're interested in multiple products, I highly suggest you check out their bundles because usually you can get multiple items for a little bit of a discounted price. Also, Thrive likes to give back to women to help them thrive, which means with every purchase you make, they also give an item to a woman who is in need. Typically, I would say that most of the women that they give back to do have cancer. It has a nice little mission behind it as well. So without further ado, let's get to the review. I just want to make a real quick disclaimer that I am not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by Thrive Causemetics. All of these products I purchased myself. I was not sent any of them for free. Some of them were sent in subscription boxes to me, but those were also purchased with my own money. Every product I'm going to be talking about today is all my own thought, my own opinion, and again, this is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by Thrive Causemetics, and I am not an affiliate. Let's start. So first up, I want to start with their makeup sponge. So let me pull that out. So this is their makeup sponge. You can see that it's angled, and I really like the shape of it because it's really nice in getting into the eye area. You can do it this way, and also you can cover larger portions of your face as well if you want to use it all across your face too. This is a really nice sponge. It's very soft and very bouncy. Honestly, my favorite makeup sponge. This retails for $18, and I think it's totally worth the $18. It's $2 cheaper than a beauty blender, and to me, this performs better than a beauty blender, just in my opinion. I really like the shape of it, and it's just so soft and bouncy. It's honestly my favorite makeup sponge. Now, this one is brand new that I have. I don't know where my other one went. I guess I lost it. I don't know, but this one's brand new, so I didn't use it in the video, but it is a really nice makeup sponge, and I've been using the sponge on and off for years now. I really, really love this one. Next up, we're going to talk about their CC cream. So their CC cream retails for $38, which is expensive, I know, but it has SPF 35 in it, and they have 18 shades, which for a CC cream is a decent shade range. There's a lot of CC creams that only have like 4 or 5 shades, which annoy me, but it's okay. The one I use is their CC cream in the shade Fair Light, which is their second lightest shade. So as you can see, I have this tube right here that is very used. I am almost out of it, and it has a pump. So you're gonna see me put this on in the video in a second, but let me show you what the packaging looks like when you get it brand new. So here's the box, and it's called their Buildable Blur CC cream. So here's the packaging. It looks a lot nicer than this one because I've had that one for almost 6 months now. So there's that, and it is, like I said, $38. So here's the video of me putting it on. As you can see, I square it directly onto my face. That's my preference of how to put my foundation on. Like to put it straight on and then begin blending it out onto my face. It does a really good job at evening out my skin tone. I do want to mention that I did have a color corrector on underneath my eyes when I was putting this on. I didn't have one anywhere else. It does a really good job at just evening out the skin tone, and what I like about it is that you can have it be really light coverage and just apply a little bit and blend it out, or you can do what I'm doing and have it be a very buildable medium coverage. When you build it up to a medium coverage, you can have it be very natural and just have on like that and just go, and it'll even out your skin tone really nicely, and it'll look really pretty and just very flawless, I feel like, on the skin. Or you can do what I did and build it up and then do a full face of makeup. So I would say that this particular CC cream is very buildable, and you can wear it as a regular foundation. It's good on sensitive skin. I have more sensitive skin, and I don't have any issues putting on the CC cream. So of course, check the ingredients if you do have a lot of allergies, but I would say generally speaking, this is safe for sensitive skin because I don't have an issue with it, and I have a tendency to have a lot of issues with different complexion products. They'll usually give me a stinging sensation on my face, but this one doesn't do that. I've been using this for years, and it's honestly my favorite CC cream. I buy it time and time again. I will say the bundle of this and the makeup sponge does go on sale quite a bit, and sometimes you can get both items for $38, which is the cost of the CC cream. Keep your eye out for that because that is a really good deal, and you get free shipping on orders $35 or more on Thrive's websites. I highly suggest keeping a lookout for those sales, those deals, and those bundles. But yeah, this is my favorite CC cream, and honestly, I think it's worth every single penny. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about the eye brightener. So let me pull that out real quick. So here's the eye brightener, and I don't have a lot of it left, as you can see. So the shade I have is Stella. This is $24, and they have 4 shades of this. Each one is $24. It also comes with a little sharpener on the other side that you can use. So I'm going to show you again a video of me putting this on. I really like this because it just does a really great job at brightening the eyes. If you are using a makeup palette that doesn't have an eye brightening shade, and you are someone who really likes an inner corner highlight or a brow bone highlight like myself, this is a really great tool to have. Blends out easily with a brush. As you can see, I'm going to use a brush to blend it out a little bit, and it works really well. And I definitely think it is worth the $24, although I tend to buy this particular product in bundles. I usually don't just buy it itself. I like it a lot, but it's obviously not something I need all the time. I just really like having it in my collection, and at some point I'll probably get another one when it's even closer to being out. But it's a really nice item to have, and I highly recommend trying it out. It is a little bit drying sometimes, but for the most part it is pretty creamy, and it does go on nicely. I also like to sometimes use this on my T-zone, on like my Cupid's bow. If I want a really dramatic highlight around the mouth area, it does a really great job at that. Now on to the eyeliner. So the shade I have here is the shade Lauren, which is the black shade, and it's not sharp right now. And it's also got a sharpener on the other side if you want to use it, and a smudger as well. This eyeliner retails for $22. It comes in 7 different shades, and I have tried other shades. Right now the Lauren black shade is the only shade I have, but I have also tried Talia, which is their navy blue shade, and their brown shade. I can't remember right now what that one is called, but they have multiple shades. I know they have a brown shimmery shade, a green shade, and a plum shade, and I think that's all of it. And as you can see in the video, I just put it down in my waterline. It lasts all day. It always holds up really nicely on my waterline, which is obviously what I'm going to use it for. I'm not going to use a gel liner typically on the top of my eyes. I really like it. It also does a really good job tight lining. I didn't put that on in today's video, but I have used it for tight lining before, and I really do like it. It stays really well. It's very pigmented. If you get the black shade, it's very black. And I do think it is worth the $22. Now, typically I will buy this in conjunction with the mascara. They have a set that includes both of them, and you can get a few dollars off if you get them as a set, and you will also get free shipping with that set. Okay, next I'm going to talk about the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. This is probably the most well-known of all of the Thrive Causemetics products. If you do a subscription box, if you pay attention at all to anyone, most people have talked about this mascara. This is their Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. So you can see the wand is a silicone wand, and it is tapered. So you can see when I'm applying it, the difference it really makes in my lashes. It's amazing. I always say how much it truly lengthens my lashes. I'm always amazed. It gives great volume and great length. And the other thing too is this actually has like orchid stem cell complex, which actually helps to lengthen your lashes. That's also what gives it the tubing effect. So I think it's well worth the $24. They now have 2 different shades. They used to only have the one shade, which was their black shade. It's Bryn, but now they have a shade called Crystal, and it's a brown black shade. And I love that it's tubing because when it comes off in chunks instead of just coming down your face. And I personally really like that. It makes removing the mascara so much easier. It's just my all-time favorite mascara. I've never found one that I like better than it. I've still found a lot of really great mascaras, don't get me wrong, but this forever will be my favorite all-time mascara. Well worth the $24. This mascara is available in almost every single set that they have on Thrive's website, and it's also really heavy metal packaging. Okay, next I'm going to talk about their brow pencil. So I'm actually going to insert a picture right here because I currently don't have this with me. I finished this up about 3 weeks ago. I've used it multiple times, The shade I got was Christina. They have 3 shades. They have Christina, which is the blonde shade. They have Audrey, which is the brown shade. I think it's called Audrey. And then they also have a black shade. I can't remember the name of it. They have those 3 shades. Now, I would say this is kind of similar to the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. It does retail for $23, so I think it's $1 less than the Benefit Cosmetics one. And what's great about the pencil is that it does go on very smooth. It is very buildable. It can definitely give you a nice feathery look, very pigmented. It is a little bit light for my brows, I'm not gonna lie, but the Audrey one would definitely be too dark. I usually will just go in kind of lightly, or I will mix it with a Benefit one to give an ombre effect to my brows. I typically will just buy the Benefit one because it matches my brows better, but I do really like the formula of the Thrive Causemetics one. It also has a spoolie on the other side, which is really nice. I don't like when brow pencils don't have spoolies, so it's nice that they make sure to include that in their brow pencils as well. I also tend to prefer, I should say, more of a triangular tip pencil. I typically don't buy this one all the time, but I do think it is still a really good brow pencil, and if you were to try it out, I think you would definitely like it, especially if you are someone who matches one of the shades or you're someone who likes a more feathered brow look. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the brow gel. So I have the shade Christina. Again, it's all the same shades as the regular brow pencil, so there are 3 shades once again. This retails for $24. You can see me applying it, and it's hard to tell even when I'm applying it in the camera, but it does lighten my brow hairs just a little bit, and I actually really like that. Also, my brow hairs definitely sit nicely all day. They don't move. I really like the tint it gives them. Here is the wand. You can see it's a really small wand. It's actually kind of similar to me to the Wander Beauty brow gel wand. It combs through the brows nicely, and like I said, it lasts all day. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't come off easily, so I think it's well worth the money. You can buy this with the brow pencil if you're interested in both the products. Okay, next I'm going to talk about the bronzer brush really briefly. So as you can see, their bronzer brush is angled, which I like in my brushes for bronzer. And I like this because you can go ahead and pack the pigment on very nicely, and it also sweeps really well. It's extremely soft. I really like how soft it is. Mine's a little bit dirty right now because I used it this morning, but it's a really nice brush. If you want to use it for blush, I would just press a little less because it is pretty dense and it definitely packs that pigment on. Like I said before, typically, as you'll see when I show you the bronzer, I do have to go over again with a fluffier brush to blend this out because it really packs that pigment on. This brush does retail for $28. I'm gonna be honest, this brush is not necessarily worth $28, but that's because when it comes to brushes, I'm not quite that picky. I'm just kind of like, whatever. For me, is it worth $28? No, but if you're someone who's really into high quality, nice brushes, then it might be worth $28 to you. For me, I'm cool with an e.l.f. brush that's like $3, but these are really nice quality brushes. They have a lot of weight to them, and I have to say they are really, really nice. Now, I did buy this in a bundle with the bronzer that I'm gonna show you in a second, and it was a little bit cheaper that way. Okay, now let's get into the bronzer. So I love this bronzer. First of all, I love the packaging. It's really heavy and just really luxurious feeling in my opinion. So you can see it. It's got the mirror up here, and then here's the shade. So here is it swatched. You can see it's pretty, like I said, pigmented, matches the pan pretty well. Now I do have the shade Rhea. There is a darker shade if you are darker skinned. I will say this is incredibly pigmented. I definitely have to blend it out a lot and go in with a light hand because it is so pigmented on me. As you can see, when I'm putting it on with the bronzer brush, you can see that as I'm packing it on, it is pretty striky. You can see that it's kind of streaky when I first put it on, but then I go back over it with a fluffier brush to blend it out, and that works really well. I love this bronzer. It's also really great for contouring. If you want to contour, I highly, highly suggest this bronzer. It just gives a nice, bold, clean cut. So if that's what you want to do, definitely use this. But I also just really like using it as a regular bronzer. It does retail for $32, and it's called the Blur and Sculpt Bronzing Powder, and I would definitely say that it is very sculpting, and when you blend it out, I would say that it definitely blurs the skin. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think it just gives a really nice natural glow and radiance to the skin and gives me a little bit more color that I would not otherwise have. So I really like it. You definitely need to blend it out a little bit more with a fluffier brush, but it is a really nice bronzer, and I highly, highly recommend it, and I definitely think it is worth worth the $32. Okay, next we're going to talk about the lip liner. So I have the shade Khaki, and then I will soon have another shade coming in my Ipsy, but I really like this lip liner. As you can see, it is pretty pointy, and on the other side it does have a sharpener if you want to sharpen it more, but it glides on the lips. It's very creamy. You can definitely use it to fill in your lips. It is very matte. I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable on the lips by itself, so I would recommend using some type of lip balm or something like that with it, because it is a little bit mattifying if you do just want to wear it and fill in the lips with it. But as a lip liner, it's amazing. It doesn't budge. Whenever I eat or something like that and I have this lip liner on, the rest of my lip makeup will come off, but this stays put. It doesn't move. It doesn't budge. It's great. Now I will say, if I fill in my lips with it, some of it does come off, but not around the edge. It stays perfectly input, which is really nice. So if you do just decide to fill in your lips a little bit and wear a gloss with it, the lip liner itself probably won't move, and then you'll only need to touch up the gloss, which is awesome. And that's also how I have it worn today. It's a really great lip liner. It's $20 on their website, and I'd say it's well worth the $20. They do have lip bundles that include this lip liner, and I would say that's worth the money. Okay, next we have the Lip Hopper from Thrive Causemetics. If you watched my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus from June, I actually received this product in there, and I love this gloss. It's so nice. I like the doe foot on it. It has a little hole in it, and it's a really nice gloss. You can see me applying it. It's very sheer. It is not sticky or tacky at all. It just glides on the lips. Very comfortable. The only complaint I really have about this gloss is that I do wish it was more pigmented, because I love the color so much, but it is a topper, so keep that in mind. I definitely think it's really nice though. It is $24. I think that's a fair price for this gloss considering the quality, the packaging. It's just really nice. It's very smooth. I'm very picky when it comes to lip glosses. If it's too sticky, too tacky, too thick, I don't like it. I am a big fan of this lip gloss, and I would definitely say if you want something as a topper that's just going to give you a little bit more of a sheared out effect, or it is just going to top some of your matte lipsticks that maybe are a little too drying, I would definitely say that this is a great gloss to do that. Okay, and then finally, the last product I want to talk about is actually the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lip Balm. Now, I'm going to be honest, I haven't used this liquid lip balm, I feel like, long enough to give you a full review, so I'm going to kind of just give you the thoughts I have so far on it. I've only been using this for about a week, and the reason I got this was actually because when I ordered some refills of stuff in the 4th of July sale from Thrive, I got to pick this up for free, and this does retail for $26. Oh, and the lip mate was $24. I don't remember if I mentioned that. So this is more of a skincare item from Thrive, I would say. It's in their skincare section. $26 for a lip balm is very expensive. Now this is a liquid lip balm, so it's a little bit different. I do like that it's kind of innovative in the way that they made it liquid. I haven't seen that from anyone else. If you have, let me know in the comments down below, but I haven't seen anyone else come up with a liquid lip balm, so I think that's really interesting. Now I'm going to be completely honest, I am someone who thinks if a cosmetic brand is really good at makeup, their skincare is probably just going to be okay. And if they're really good at skincare, their makeup's probably just going to be okay. That's how I always feel. And I'm going to say right now, I haven't necessarily changed my mind with this product. I think it's a decent product. Do I think this is worth $26? No, I would not pay $26 for a lip balm in general, but I'm happy to have gotten it for free. It is a nice lip balm. I like that it's liquid. I just think that's really different and unique, but I don't think there's anything particularly in these ingredient list that is super stand-outish that makes sense to me why it would be $26. I mean, when I look at the ingredient list, it's got like a lot of different like jojoba seed oils and stuff like that. It's got sunflower seed oil, which is all really nice, but it's also got like orange peel oil, which is an essential oil. It probably isn't really adding much to it. And it's also got isoteryl alcohol, which is not an ingredient that I'm fond of having in a lot of skincare items. I don't know how I feel about the price point of it, because I don't think the ingredient list really screams anything super high end to me, but I think it's decent, and I think it's, again, really inventive that they put this in a liquid form. I think that's really cool. It says you can use this as an overnight treatment. I personally wouldn't. To me, it's not thick enough at all. It's great for like a nice day lip balm. It does feel nice on the lips, but I don't find it super hydrating. I find it moisturizing, which there is a difference. Hydrating, you're adding like basically water back to your lips, whereas moisturizing, you're just kind of nourishing the lips. lips. It's definitely moisturizing. I would not say it's hydrating. I wouldn't spend your money on this particular item. I just don't think it's worth it from them. I think they have amazing makeup products. I've been trying their other skincare, but this to me just isn't totally a hit. Here is the applicator, and it's very similar to the topper. It's got the hole in the middle that does hold a little bit more product, which is nice. Like I said, I would definitely wear this as a nice daytime lip balm, but I would not wear this as a nighttime treatment. It's just not thick enough to me. All right, guys, so that is all of the products that I have from Thrive Causemetics. I also did want to mention, with every purchase from Thrive Causemetics website, you do get a free makeup bag. Depending on the season, it depends on what kind of makeup bag you get. I think those are worth about $7 on their website. Overall, I love the brand Thrive Causemetics. Everything, for the most part, I've tried from them, I really do enjoy, and I think most of their products are worth the price point. They have some of my absolute favorite products. Their mascara, their CC cream are things I purchase time and time again. I can't go without them. So let me know down in the comments below what you have tried from Thrive Causemetics, what your favorite product from them is, or if you haven't tried anything from Thrive Causemetics, let me know what you would like to try from them. That is all for today, guys. So please, before you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to click subscribe if you are into beauty related content. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one.